We're live from GMHBA Stadium. This is a round one match between Geelong and Fremantle. Neither of these sides have posted a win yet, one starting last week with a loss in opening round, while the other has been waiting patiently to get their season underway today. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Cats. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortably too good.
Thanks, Harf. As the teams huddle, the two captains shake hands for the toss of the coin.
Fremantle's third-placed finish in 2013 meant their qualifying final would be against Geelong at Cardinia Park, a place they had conquered once in 13 attempts. A 5-goal second quarter helped them overcome a sluggish start, and they led by 5 points with a quarter to play. Chris Mayne gave the Dockers a 12-point lead before the Cats missed some opportunities. With 90 seconds remaining, Stephen Hill came off the interchange bench, gathered a loose ball at half-back, ran inside forward 50 with 5 bounces and coolly sealed a famous 15-point win. 12-15 to 9-18.
You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Edwards wins the first ruck contest. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Who will stand under that? Clark, feeling the heat. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Atkins, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. You'll have to earn your kicks today.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Brayshaw, Ryan, running in support. Jackson, Sarong, Johnson. It's labour intensive at the moment. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Can someone finally clear the footy?
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
The two big men do battle. Sarong closed him down. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Jackson looking for territory. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. That's a poor strike. Dangerfield. He's got it.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
The Cats on the board early. Edwards punches it out of the ruck. He picked his pocket, navigated the traffic, dealt with the pressure. Hand pass cut off. Brayshaw. Jackson. That has to hurt. Gets his kick despite the heat. De Koning fumbled it like a cake of soap. He's drawn a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Jackson wins the tap. I don't think he meant to smother it. Johnson sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
That's his first, and it's unlikely to be his last. He's looking lively.
The Dockers have opened their account. Edwards with a deft tap. Holmes. Smith. He's copped some of his own medicine. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Edwards with a deft tap. Holmes. The midfield battle's so important. Neither side able to clear the footy.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Young. Can he get it out? Johnson. O'Meara. They're a big chance here. The Dockers looking dangerous. Alarm bells are ringing. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Stewart to bring it in. Cameron can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. The Cats are out of trouble. Ignoring the corridor for now. Sarong clears the area. Close. Holmes. Dempsey. Defence 101 there. Who's got the wheels? Cox in the right spot at the right time. The Dockers showing some good signs early. Clark takes a beauty. Searching kick. They've given it up. Doesn't often waste it. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Normally delivers. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Chance gone begging. Switkowski. That might have been dropping the ball. Drop pass. Goal!
He might just be in for a big day.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Sarong, he's lost it. Young, Johnson in the right spot. Brayshaw, O'Meara. Stewart takes an excellent grab. Chips to halfback. That's a good option, and this looks promising. The kick is precise. Can he impose himself on the match? They're moving the footy well here. Blitzars. They're tackling with venom today. Edwards with the tap. Smith hacking it forward. Cox with the big fist. Chapman almost threw it out. Close. Cameron. He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest, like Batman and Robin. Johnson, O'Sullivan, fumbles, could be costly. Young, Amos, Voss, going at his first, and he's got it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dockers were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Brayshaw dishes it off. O'Meara, Edwards with a steal. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Neat little worm burner. This is good ball movement. Warner, clever kick. He's hit up the lead. The Dockers look well drilled. Guthrie saves the day. That's skillful. Stewart working hard and being rewarded. And they're away. O'Sullivan has found some space. Takes the short option. Blitzars with a chance to run. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Cameron makes position. A good kick here and they'll be in business. O'Sullivan couldn't complete the mark. Ryan, he's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Can he find a teammate? This ought to end in a goal. Long ball in. Punched away. He's not one to take a backward step. Scrounges a kick. Good thinking and good execution too. They're on point so far. Mannar throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. Edwards. Can he hit a target? Well played. Crosses the paint. Lace out. Great footy. Golden opportunity here. The defence is disorganised. Chapman doing what he does best. Martin. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Darcy got his palm to it. Young. O'Meara lays it off. Erasmus. McVie. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They're tackling with great intent. Punch clear. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Both sides have brought the heat and have clearly been counting down the days to the start of the season. The intensity was terrific in the first term, and I can see this one going deep. These sides have high expectations this year, and they look capable of making a big impact.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Darcy has got on top. Erasmus pounces. Is anyone home? O'Sullivan, desperate to win it back. He's generally a good kick. Edwards goes laterally. He's leading all comers for disposals. Darcy might be just outside his range. Gives it everything. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Amos, quick snap, and that's a goal!
The Dockers are building on their impressive first quarter. They've got their tails right up.
The Dockers are really taking it to them today. The two big men do battle. Brayshaw, it's eluded him. Good tackle. He's set upon. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Henry, we've seen that before. Tracy, they have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire will have it. Darcy wins the tap. Young, he's gone. Errant handball, and they've turned it over. Boot, ball, goal!
The Cats need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Dockers have got it on their terms. Edwards gets his hand to it. Smith, Holmes. He's been busy so far. Manages to find a teammate. This will be their first entry for a while. Cox is there to save the day. The Dockers are red hot at the moment. O'Meara with a chance to relieve the pressure. The kick was centimetre perfect. Erasmus has charged into space. Amos gets to the front spot. Voss in the clear on centre wing. The Cats are chasing tail. The Dockers having a great patch. Bombs it in. Broon tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Darcy has had his measure today. Erasmus. Cameron gathers. He's caught. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
It's a poor inside 50. The Cats have been out of sorts. Cameron has got loose. Broon on a lead. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. That's well played. Good handball. Mullen, he's lost possession. Martin. They've put themselves under pressure. Young navigated the traffic. Cox. It's not a fair fight. Great tackling technique there. Darcy, he's worth his weight in gold. Young, Erasmus, Voss, leading by example. That's in the back. They're playing with purpose and poise. Amos, this is good footy. Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. The defence has fallen down. It looks a well-oiled forward line. He's been quiet. Wagner accepts that gleefully and will surely kick a goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
The margin increases by 6.
The Cats are slip-sliding away at the moment. They need a circuit breaker.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Good ruck work. Erasmus manages to get off a handball. Young normally delivers. Switkowski marks. Will he go the bomb? Broon ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Cameron can keep it moving. Slowing it down. Probing ball. Ryan went bang. Wagner, Amos. The Dockers are playing some great footy. Henry attracted a crowd. Felt the pressure there. Which way will it bounce? He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
This was a tight tussle for a while, but the cream has certainly risen. Brayshaw under pressure. Young only knows one way. Gee, they're playing well. What's he got on offer? The Cats have been caught napping. Searching kick. He would have fancied his chances from there. Tracy accepted the invitation. He's put it through.
The Dockers have come looking for a percentage boost. They are real hungry today.
The Dockers by 37. Jackson is giving him a bath. Brayshaw, Young, somehow released the ball. Who's front and centre? Switkowski. You can see their confidence growing. Bolton, quick snap, and that's a goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Cats are looking down and out. Edwards showing his skills. Smith, Holmes. When one tackle just won't do. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. The two big men do battle. Brayshaw. Mullen spoils. Amos made the footy his. Switkowski. That has to hurt. Wagner will take some stopping. Erasmus. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
That's a classy finish. We've become accustomed to that from him.
The Cats haven't looked like being able to stop them. They'll have to change it around after half-time. Erasmus, Young, Reed, crunching tackle. He's besieged. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Jackson continues to have his way. Wagner, they're moving the footy quickly, taking out some frustration possibly. O'Sullivan, Broon, the team physios will be working overtime. The pressure is relentless.
The Cats
Would improve their chances if they could hit the target more often. Their disposals left a fair bit to be desired.
Atkins, Smith, good build-up. They desperately need a goal. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Little one to half-back. Brayshaw has found some space. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. McVie working hard and being rewarded. This is good ball movement. They're playing like champions. The Dockers looking dangerous. The kick is precise. They're irrepressible at the moment. O'Sullivan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. The Dockers would appear to have this one in the bag. The only question is the margin. Time to check in with Gary.
The Dockers midfield is a well-oiled machine, and they are showing us all why they're widely regarded as one of the best in the business. The quality of the ruck work is first rate, but the way the mids are blocking for each other, finding space and reading the taps is a pleasure to watch. They're running rampant and the forwards are loving every moment of it. This should be a huge margin by the final siren.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Wagner throws it on the boot. They might be caught out on the turnover. Manar at centre-half forward. Clever kick. Good disciplined defence. Myers. Quick snap is off target.
A great opportunity to make some inroads goes to waste.
Clark to bring it back in. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
You'd love to say there'll be plenty more opportunities, but that may not be the case.
Ryan to bring it in. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Cats are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. Brayshaw, Young, under pressure. He's wrapped up. The Dockers won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Edwards wins it down. Atkins, Bruin, Smith working hard and presenting well. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Jackson couldn't quite. He's lost it. Edwards. He didn't break stride. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Pearce, ever reliable, doesn't often waste it. Clark kicks to centre wing. Voss, can he hit a target? Guthrie wins it back. Great mark. Good looking kick. Quality delivery by foot. Lays it off. Humphreys, he'll be sore in the morning. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Edwards smashes it out of there. Atkins, clean pickup. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Holmes, that's poor play. The Cats continue to be second to the ball. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation.
And the kick inside 50 lets them down. O'Meara, all on his own. And they're away. They cannot keep him quiet. Clark runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Myers with the big fist. He's hit up the lead. They've got them on the overlap. Cox takes an excellent grab. That's a useful ball. Voss, he's taken a beauty. Good kick. Close, fumbles it. The Cats have won it back. Edwards, O'Sullivan, Mannar out of the congestion. Comes free in the tackle. Cox mops that one up. He ran into a brick wall. Kicks to space. Neal runs onto it. He's been quiet. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Myers, quick snap, and that's a goal!
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
They've pulled a couple back now, but there's still plenty to do if they're going to get back into this one. They have a good understanding, those two. Atkins, Dangerfield, on a lead. Dempsey, the Cats, moving the ball well.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Ryan with the footy. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He shoots at goal. Has the kick. No good.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? Erasmus, he's been industrious. Thumped away. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The Cats have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Darcy got his palm to it. Wagner normally delivers, and that's a letdown. Can they keep the footy this time? Atkins, that one was always his. He's had little impact so far. Myers marks on centre wing. Bouncing ball. Bolton desperate to win it back. Good thinking and good execution too.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They get full value for a deep entry.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Dockers, in this form, would challenge anybody. Darcy, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Erasmus, Cameron takes a beauty. I've liked his game today. Punched away. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Warner, tidy ball. Wagner presents in space. Picking their way through. Voss has got loose. Warner, he's lost possession. Neal gets the kick away. Close. That could be a goal-saving tackle. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
The Cats are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Darcy, just for something different. Smith, quick snap, and that's a goal!
The Cats are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
The Cats haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Darcy is teaching him a lesson. Delivers to centre half forward. Honours the lead. Darcy. It's a deep kick. The Cats are on the mat at half-time, but they've responded very well indeed and given their opposition plenty to think about. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Dockers are smashing them in both contested and uncontested possessions, and there's no doubt their appetite for the contest has been far greater. When they get both their inside and outside games going at once, they are a force to be reckoned with. They're balanced, potent and hungry.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Darcy could do this with his eyes closed. Reed, Atkins with a steal. Centre square, loose ball. Wagner with a chance to run. He's only had the one inside 50. Reed in the clear on centre wing. That's a well-placed kick. Clark blasts away. Dangerfield. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Can they beat them back to goal? Myers. In he goes. It's there!
He buzzes around the forward line, always on the move and always happy to have a shot at goal.
The Cats haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Darcy has had his measure today. Erasmus, Young. Approaching the 50. Can he find a teammate? They've turned it over. And they're away. Stewart in the clear. Blitzars. The Dockers guarding the corridor. Warner doing what he does best. Absorbs the pressure. The umpire will have it. Punch clear. Erasmus. So influential today. Reed. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Edwards got his palm to it. Atkins, Holmes, Wagner gets there first. He's been accosted. Edwards looking to peg one back. They're breaking down across half forward. He's generally a good kick. The Dockers are out of trouble. Smith read it well. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Dangerfield is the man on the spot and he's marked. The defence is disorganised. Dempsey is in a better position.
If you can steer this one through, you just never know.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Ryan tasked with the kick in. Oh no, what's he doing?
Straight in front, should not miss.
For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
That was the one they needed, and it's probably a bridge too far now.
Back into play. Cox has found some space. Slowing it down. Searching kick. Felt the pressure. Close. Accepted the invitation. Boot, ball, goal!
It's a different game suddenly. Maybe it's not full gone yet.
The Dockers by 18. Darcy, he's worth his weight in goal. Reed, Young. He's not one to take a backward step. O'Meara. That's good work rate. Can he hit a target? Mullen.
We've seen that before.
Guthrie needs to be quick.
No easy exit.
Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Anyone's ball. Hacking it forward. Ryan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Cameron. The clock is the enemy now. That's a bit of a waste. Clever kick. McVie. Dangerous to leave on his own. Erasmus.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Unable to get it inside 50. His field kicking is normally first rate. Stewart working hard and being rewarded. The Cats finishing strongly. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Pearce got a fist in. Chapman, the Dockers, under great pressure. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Darcy, he is simply too good. Cox, Young, Chapman, Erasmus. They've worked it well. Darcy. Bolton in the centre square. Well-weighted kick. Who's front and centre? Blitzars will keep coming. Humphreys. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today. Darcy is giving him a bath. Young, Johnson, the Dockers looking ominous. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Henry, Humphreys only knows one way. The Cats having a great patch. That's skillful. Clark read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Defence 101 there. Desperate defence. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Darcy wins it. Young. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
The Dockers with a steadying goal. Darcy, it's been a mighty performance. Young, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Switkowski, they can smell victory. Darcy, the Cats are chasing tail. Bolton, on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He's on song today, but he's missed this one.
Goal kicking is the most important skill in the game and always will be.
The ball's been living at one end. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Cats might be about to start something. Dempsey doesn't often waste it. Mullen can keep it moving. Mannar can run and gun. He's been quiet. They're keeping the ball well. Martin getting involved. Holmes looks good. He's steered it through.
The Dockers aren't going to end up with the percentage boost they might have imagined at three-quarter time.
The Cats with a much-needed goal. Darcy, this is getting monotonous. Young couldn't get a disposal. Wagner throws it on the boot. Henry with the big fist. Hasn't seen a lot of it.
Oh, that'll be contentious. Was he under sufficient pressure?
I think a few people might have just switched the TV off after that decision.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Through it goes.
Their ball use has been first class. They're able to keep possession better than their opposition, which makes life so much easier.
The Dockers, too good today.